Alright, chat. Tainted Pact. Exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process till you exile 2 cards the same name, or you put something into your hand, whichever comes first. So our entire deck is singleton, including the mana base, other than 2 copies of Tainted Pact and 2 copies of Jace. And the reason for this is if we have a Jace and a Tainted Pact, we can use Tainted Pact to deck ourselves, and then we win the game with Jace, Wielder of Mysteries passive here after we plus it to mill 2 and draw a card. Tainted Pact also soft combos with Crackling Drake by exiling a bunch of instant sources off our deck and then smacking them with a large one, as well as Layla the Blade Reforged here. Every individual exile on Tainted Pact counts as a separate exile instant, so when you cast Tainted Pact, if your Layla's being unblocked, you only need to exile 18 cards off the top of your deck to grow her to a 21/21, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and pop on into some games with this and see how it feels in Historic today. First matchup here against the Playblade. Historic ranked, Grixis pack, nailed it. Slim, it says you've been following since January 7th, 2018. Hey, January 7th is my birthday. Yeah, Scryland. Find a red source. The rest of the hand works pretty well. We have one of our 2 combo cards. It. What's going on, Diddy? Oh, they missed their land drop. Sure. We're missing our color, but not missing our color anymore, chat. Mr. Bolas is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Bolas is coming to town.
Witness a mote of my power.
Yeah, everybody stay safe down in Florida. Make sure you're taking all the precautions you need to be taken. Looks like the storm's gonna be pretty serious in a lot of spots down there. 2 discard spells and a fatal push. Don't really know what they're doing. Usually we like to trim discard in the discard mirror though. I think I'll board these out and board in some extra removal spells on our side. Click submit for the time being. Might reassess our sideboarding once we use some more of their deck. Yeah, Slim, for a long time, I didn't have sub-only chat on, so there's a very real chance you were chilling, but I just hadn't clicked the follow button. Couple of Cruxes. If they tap out for something dumb, we end step Deceiver, Exarch, untap Splinter Twin, and win the game here. So, just like, play a Chandra Torch of Defiance, or tap out for a Fabled Mirrorbreaker. See the not hold up removal. Okay, chat. I think I'm into blocking warriors here, right? What do they have that kills Jace for 1 black? Like, they don't have Bedevil up here, right? So, we exile our deck until we're down to 3 cards. We'll draw 1 for the turn. We'll play Jace. Yeah, it has to be something really narrow like Baleful Master, right? A card they don't typically play in their archetype. 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Well, to be fair, I don't want Always No. I want to get down to 3 cards, so Always No would not be helpful here. They could have a Fry, I suppose.
This is all just a...
Alright, cast Splinter Twin. Alright, chat, we twinned him. Get that. They say you can't play Splinter Twin anymore. That was definitely a Splinter Twin situation, folks. You didn't even appear to be unassailable, yet we were. Yep, mood. Cruelty at Gix seems like a solid get for this deck. Dealer's choice. Equations to solve, chat. I think we bin the Nicol Bolas because the Cruelty of Gix is just a easier way to cast getting that into play, right? You're having a little bit of a stream choke. Don't check your thing. That's on my end. We had a couple of frames drop there. Hopefully that was a fluke. We'll see if it happens again. Looks to have stabilized for now. Land? Cast the world's most expensive Lay of the Land? Do I want a black land or a blue land here, chat? It's either Hagra Mauling or Silundi Vision. Third blue lets me cast Jace. I think that's the winner. Solve the equation. Being able to fish a land in spots like this is part of the reason we have a spell land of each color. Even if they're a little clunky at times. Let's add a touch of consistency. I have time for Fae of Wishes right now. It's a little unfortunate that, oh, you know what? I should draw first. So that way if we hit a black land that's tapped, I can put it into play. Ideally, I want to be able to Cruelty a Gix next turn. By the way, folks, the Green Chef Command is in the title for today and tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, that promo will be wrapping up. So if you're someone that was thinking about using that promo to add a deck submission to the queue, make sure you... Wait, what is that? It reveals... What's this, creature or planeswalker? Man, Magic's a tough game, chat. Just really... really hard skill-based game. Times you have your Deceiver Exarch in play and you untap and you draw Splinter Twin. Sorry, the Green Chef promo for meal boxes will be ending tomorrow. And remember, if you're in the US and you sign up using my link there, you get a Magic deck submission included with that, in addition to some sweet food. Although I suppose how sweet your food is depend on which meals you order. I had a couple of sweet potato dishes from them that were really good. Sweet potatoes, and I think one of my favorite things about meal prep things like that are just ideas for cooking things I wouldn't have found on my own. Sweet potatoes and mushrooms end up going really well together. Had a couple of different things from them that included those two. Yeah, Jace is here under the Tainted Pact. This is just sodium from our opponent, by the way. Also, it's worth noting here that our opponent messed up. They should have just used Gix on the third chapter, gotten our Nicol Bolas back, and killed our Jace. Then they wouldn't have died here, and they'd be pretty far ahead.
Let's try it.
So that loss is 100% their fault. I think Kisa's combo sounds good. I'm open to taking most Historic and Explorer decks. Standard and Alchemy, I'll be a little bit more choosy on because those formats are more narrow. At the moment, there's not nearly as much that can be competitive there, but for Historic and Explorer, I think these formats are open enough that it's worth trying most things. I want Aether Gust. That's probably fine, right? It tags their Kroxa and it stops Fable. I mean, I wouldn't play Historic Phoenician of my own volition, but I'd take it as a submission bandit. It was fine. It wasn't good, but it was fine. There's a big difference between I didn't enjoy this deck or it didn't feel powerful enough that I'm not going to put it as a deck that I picked to play personally versus I won't take this as a viewer submission. To quote Mr. Krabs, I like money. I think this archetype's super reasonable, isn't it? It's been a hot second since we've played it, but every time we've played it in recent memory, it's had a pretty good set. If you look back on the YouTube channel, you could find a few other plays over the last number of months where you tried it as the format's changed. It's always been fine. Yeah, I mostly just don't think I'm going to take Standard or Alchemy outside of a paid submission just because those formats aren't super popular. So I lose out on views and engagement when I play those formats. That's a big mood. Compared to many of the decks we get paid to play, Phoenix is top tier. Mood. I mean, Magic the Gathering broadcasts always have pretty meh viewer counts. It's like reality. We've rambled about this a bunch. I'm gonna take a full spin here. We've rambled about this a bunch this week already, but Magic's just not a game that's a very good spectator game, chat. Just isn't what it's about. One land, please. Nice. That counts.
Fight? And you think you can win?
I do have a teapot house. Yeah, someone else mentioned you could put, you could plant flowers in there. I should really make a point to do that.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
It might be right to cling at sorcery speed here in case I draw a tapped land, just to give myself the best chance to tee up the Chandra next turn. Nah, I just don't follow any of the boomer formats anymore, Mikey. They're just not the formats I used to play. I don't like what Modern is today. The format of Magic, the thing that ultimately pushed me out of paper Magic for good, essentially, is the fact that Wizards took all of the formats that I used to like playing, and they made them rotating formats. They're just not fun for me anymore. Like, the reason I played Modern was for an organic, non-rotating format experience, and it's super forced now with all the Modern Horizon stuff. Yeah, free spells suck, chat.
No pressure.
I'm glad other people are still enjoying it, and I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but For me personally, they took the things that made me enjoy Modern and they got rid of them. It's just not a format for me anymore. Our opponent seems dead set on using the first chapter of this. Read ahead, chat. If you think you're gonna brick, read ahead.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Oh, they're just like monetizing their players, Tumos. I don't think they have any grand replacement plans like that. And another small hiccup on frames. Hopefully I don't need to restart the stream and kick my router. We'll see. They've got 2 Chandra emblems on them at this point, and they might be getting another. I guess they just got a tutor, so they probably fished up a way to kill this. Yeah, I think even if the play patterns, I guess here's my pointed position on Modern. Even if the current play patterns in Modern are good, I don't want to spend $2,000 to buy a deck in a format that rotates every time a Modern Horizons set releases. The thing that was appealing to me about a format like Modern was you could be a best deck player kind of, or a deck master kind of player, where like you bought your deck and you played it and you added tech cards or whatever from new sets as the format kind of organically changed as new sets were added and removed. But the very forcibly, we printed these busted cards with the intention of making them playable in this format is just really not for me. Well, it's only against creature. That those got planeswalkers too. Maybe this card's not good in our deck. It's probably fine. Yeah, a couple of creatures. And again, my intention, if you enjoy Modern, you should not take this personally. You should continue to enjoy Modern and do whatever you want to do and play formats that you like. I am just explaining my position on what pushed me personally out of enjoying that format. Even if they have to spend time attacking Jace here to take it off the board, that's still a W for us, right? Because it gives time for the Chandra emblems to go tick, tick, boom. What's going on, Mick Biggins? Thanks for the almost 2.5 years. Welcome back. All right. Modern Horizons cards, Legal and Vintage Legacy, they are Manta Ray, and some of them see play there, but not quite as many because those formats are even higher power than Modern. Monkey sees play. That doesn't surprise me. Well, we're not currently playing Explorer. Also, replacing red-black in Explorer with a deck that's effectively Tron also doesn't sound like a positive change for Explorer. So, I think I'll hope they wait on Nykthos as long as humanly possible. I'll put this on blue and Scribe for now. Run-In 6 and Astrolab are Abandoned Legacy? LOL. Stuff like that'll never not be funny to me. Alright, 5-color Niv from our opponent. We're gonna Molten Impact the first Kavu here, because the second Kavu might be too big to Molten Impact, and then we'll eliminate it. Gosh, our brain is huge, chat. You ever sit there and wish your brain was as big as mine? Well, to be fair, Astrolab and Renin 6 were played in blue decks, so. Astrolab was banned because it meant you didn't have to sell several minor organs to afford a mana base. That's the best conspiracy theory ever. They banned the card because it made Legacy too affordable. I'm not blocking here because I don't want to lose my Crackling Drake to a Deafening Clarion. Ah, enchantments. My Grixis deck's greatest weakness. I'm a little biased on my opinion of Eldrazi Winter because I really enjoyed playing Kiki Chord during that time period, so I don't think that format was all that bad. Iterate me, daddy. They're obviously holding up a bunch of interaction here. We need to find a discard spell. Or a protection spell. That's not bad. And library exile. Arr! Thanks for the over 3 years. Dances like it's a Zoom call with a recruiter you dislike for a job you're gonna turn down. Why'd you even take the call then? Welcome back, appreciate it. So next turn, chat, we get to, their end step will Tainted Pact draw a Jace. And then on our turn, we can Wishclaw Talisman for a Thoughtseize, Tainted Pact, Jace. Right, well, I'm going to be able to do that. 1, 2, 3, 7. This will be an 8th land. Yeah, I actually have exactly enough to do all that. So we Tainted Pact and draw Jace here. Or we Tainted Pact, draw Thoughtseize, and then we'll Wishclaw for the Jace. Also works. Show me your secrets. We need there to not be 2 pieces of instant speed interaction for our Jace here. Alright, chat. Our opponent has died. Alright, cast Deceiver Exarch. Cast Splinter Twin, targeting my Deceiver Exarch. Cue the carnival music. We just gotta sit here and click decline. This is where we would use an always no option. Just wanna mill my entire deck here. This is one of those moments where, like, this technically isn't sodium, because if they're min-maxing, they should want to see my entire deck, but also it's just, like, a huge waste of time. In paper, you'd just be able to flip your deck over and, like, here, verify there's no doubles in here. I know there aren't. For my next trick, I think my favorite part about this deck is the sweet alternative win the game animation that we get when we win with Jace. Magic Arena really goes above and beyond when it comes to improving the player experience by giving you sweet animations like that. Okay, so we're gonna board out removal that doesn't kill Kavus consistently. I'm gonna be able to kill those though. Discard spells, some counter spells. Animation scare boomers, you're not wrong. No blue mana, I think means that's a mulligan. Yeah, this is fine. I bottom the Blade Reforged here and keep the Blood Chiefs to keep cover on a Kavu if they have one. We have Wishclaw Talisman for a blue source. No, stop it. Get some help. This could be an untapped land if we need it to be, so we're just gonna let it chill. If they don't hold a trophy here, we can kill them next turn. I assume they hold up trophy, though. Just make sure that that's the case. Yeah. Alright. We have 2 shots at an interactive card here. Sugio, thanks for the over 2.5 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. $45, $44, $43, $42, $41, $40, $39, $38, $37, $36, $35, $34, $33, $32, $31, $30, $29, $28, $27, $26, $25, $24, $23, $22, $21, $20, $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Alright, if this card interacts with us, we do lose the game here. Going to game. Game is over one way or another. Are we going to a game 3 or is the match done? LFA Grande, thank you for the almost 2 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. All right, we're done here.
Yes.
GG. Might need to change to a bad deck at this rate. This deck's always very reasonable when we play it, chat. I'm honestly surprised that this deck doesn't see regular play. We never play against it, and every time we play it, it feels very good. Magic is a salt-based game, doo-da, doo-da. Magic is a salt-based game when you combo kill. When you combo kill, you'll get all the thrills. Magic is a salt-based game, oh, the doo-da day. Someone clip that for me. That was a good one, Kyle. Exile. Oh, this is a kill all my things deck, huh? The deal damage to everything. Thinking 2-for-1 this Fable, but then Chandra comes down and we start our alt win con that way. Just like actual worst case scenario, Fable the Mirror Breaker still took 2 cards out of the opponent's hand. Card's so offensive.
Stay back. I'm an explosive. Hope it's not too hot for you. Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
I don't draw here. I was gonna like, just gonna go grab a Nicol Bolas, I think. I actually think that sounds like a sweet rebalance to what's it called? Have it switch chapters 1 and 2. I think would be a positive change for.
Once again.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
I think we just like plus Nicol Bolas to 8 twice, right? He unites at 8.
Looks like someone's getting a little sweaty. Let's get toasted.
Fetch up my no button here just in case. Opponent's playing a bit of a brew. Don't want anything to go too screwy here. Bolas looks real good on this emblem, I gotta say.
Other schemes to attend to.
You see that purple pulse there, chat? That's actually the most impressive alternative win the game animation on Magic Arena. All right, we're gonna cut our damage-based removal here. Gust sounds good. Bring in some extra hard destroy effects. Fatal push is fine. I don't even know that I want to iterate here, right? Because I'd have to discard to hand size. It's like untapped land pass. I'll loot, make a treasure token. Need a third red ever. Wow, just to strike my death touch creature. Rude. Got me. You're ripping us apart! So, Crackling Drake could be lethal next turn, potentially. It's pretty unlikely, though, right? So I could solve for Tainted Pact here, and then use Tainted Pact to exile instant sorcerer off the top of my deck, but because I only have 3 in there right now, I'd have to exile 17 instant sorceries before I hit both my Jaces. That's kind of unlikely. We just take the slightly safer play of killing their thing. And library exile. Only had 16 in the deck, excluding the pact I would have guessed. Alright. Oh! Oh, shoot, I missed lethal there. That one was probably lethal, because this one I only had to exile so many cards. Well, shoot. And this time I can't because I'm short of mana. Oh, this bounces the goblin. Chat, just, it's early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna draw a good spell here. Just in case. Alright, this game should have ended 2 turns prior, but I'm bad. It's fine. Our deck's good. You know how you know your deck is good, chat? Because it carries me through being bad. And Max, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. This hand's like miserably slow and we're on the draw, right? We take a do-over. This hand's also not great, but we're already at 6 and I at least have all of my colors of mana this time through. Got to cast Rampant Growth. Yep. Well, Shock Chandra plus loot here, I think. You could Gix. Kinda don't mind getting on the lay of the lands here. Sets us up to combo in 2 turns. Playing like a big Naya deck here. This doesn't interface with Planeswalkers, right?
I protect that which cannot protect itself. Rise, my elemental.
It could be a fall of the Threat deck. Yeah, maybe. Pretty happy with my hand. I'm just gonna shock this and make a treasure.
Well, that was a disaster.
Maybe it's just to wait on that, actually, because they can march it. I guess if they go to march it right now, I get to activate it in response, right? So they have to march it on their turn at least. Welcome back, Mr. Flanders. These indestructible lands.
The land fights for us.
We just pass.
Harness the elements.
Out of block here. We might see the Wrath of God here. This also does it. Weird deck from the opponent. Our cheap spot removal seems not great. Sweltering Suns seems not great. Languish is good here. Shadow's Verdict and Witch's Vengeance are actually good here. Aether Gust is fine. Hermit seems fine. Extra discard spells seems good. That's just kind of historic in general, Turf Doctor. That's how... This is what non-rotating Magic formats look like when there's not something incredibly oppressive that should have been nerfed a long time ago. Like, kicking Cat Oven and Phoenix down pegs was everything this format needed to get some breathing room to allow people to do things that they wanted to do. You're correct that it's not what this format was for a long time, because Wizards is absolutely abysmal at managing their formats in a meaningful way, but ideally, this is the norm. Late in the season. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything though, right? Like, we've played against a number of people that have numbers, and we're currently top 600 on the ladder. I'm gonna time you out, because I think comments like that are really rude. They're condescending in a passive-aggressive way. Or like saying, hey, you're only playing against these because you're playing against bad people. Is basically like the thinly veiled insult that you're throwing out. I'm not bottom that, we just want lands and I don't want to pay 3 mana to fish one up. These are probably lands. They could be a creature too, I suppose, but probably lands. Let's go ahead, Hot Ginkgo. Good morning. It's a little awkward that we have Double Mountain in play, so I can't cast Nikki B on 5. Step this Emperor, and we're probably dead, honestly.
Run away. You'll be. May your blade strike true.
In here, at least.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Problem here is that my Nico Bolas dies to combat damage next turn. Not being able to cast this on 5 was such a big deal.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Behold, nature's true power. Let your blade do the talking.
I will return.
Helix that's going to my dome here. We're bound to lose one eventually. But it's stick with sweet. Maybe we'll have to try something like that at some point in the future. Nissa with Indestructible Lands and Sweepers seems like a neat angle to attack the format from. And you see, chat, you see how much easier it is to just compliment your opponent's deck when it looks sweet and does well, as opposed to bagging on them and being like, you're only playing against me because it's the end of the season and I have a sense of superiority. Pity sub from Grixis. I'll have you know, Pedro Headshots, that our Grixis win rate for the last day is very, very good. I'm looking it up now. I think we were 5-2 yesterday. Yeah, we were 5-2 yesterday with Grixis Walkers and Explorer, and we are 4-1 today with Grixis Pact. Thank you very much. We don't need your pity, but I'll take your money. Thank you for that. Speak of the cat oven and it will appear, huh? This is shatter your oven, draw 2, discard 2 angle. They could have the 2 mana second artifact, draw 2 cards here. And this is the other side of Jace in this deck, chat. Even when you're not comboing, if you have an empty board like this, he just gets to come down and draw an extra card every turn. Millin, drawing extra cards right now.
Well played.
Actual factual shock. Into the Murderous Rider. I don't know about that one, friendo. Fast and loose with the removal sequencing for what I'm putting here. Get a little taint on top of our deck. Yeah, that's probably, they probably misclicked the shock instead of the Murderous Rider. That's likely what happened. Most of us have been there, done that. That's the most reasonable explanation. The fact that they are playing Murderous Rider probably means I don't want to go for the combo next turn, right? Although they're tapped out now, so bottoms up. Grixis. Hold, please, while we click 31 more times. Face and Jace are spelled very similarly. It's an easy mistake. It's true. It's true, you know. Yeah, I should technically pact in response to plussing, but they auto-passed when I cast the Jace, and what you just described is more clicking, so my line is technically optimal, because we know they have nothing here, and my line requires a little bit less clicking when I'm already going to have to click a lot. That's true, chat. You want to watch me play with the taint a little more? Make sure you subscribe to my OnlyFans later. I'll have an extra video up there. Alright, so... red, black, sacrifice stuff? I guess Aether Gust is fine. Anger kills Mayhem Devil and exiles cats. Is a discard spell out matchup? It could be. This does not kill Mayhem Devil, notably. How much do I have to donate to never hear you say that again? That's a good question. What kind of number do you think is reasonable? You tell me, and then we can work something out. I'm gonna leave an Inquisition in to search up to grab before we combo in some spots. You thought Marvel Snap was later. Yeah, we're gonna play Snap tonight over on the YouTube side. This afternoon, after we play a couple of Magic decks, is more Genshin. We'll be doing Marvel Snap tomorrow afternoon here on Twitch. I don't know, like... I'm just gonna ban you. I don't really feel like getting into it with you. You're like, I'm just gonna, okay, I'm gonna dissect your comment here. You put words in my mouth, but then you came back and said the same words. I think a lot of the tryhards are sitting on their rank, so more jank came out. The implication of that statement is that the people that are good aren't playing, and the people that are playing bad things are playing more. Fuck off. I don't give a shit if you give me money. Get out of here. I didn't put words in your mouth. That's literally what your words say. That is the direct implication of what you just came in here and said. And then you came back and doubled down on it, saying it again, saying it wasn't what you were saying. Like, do you not understand that? Like, oh, the tryhards. You called them tryhards, but that's like saying good players. It's the same thing. The people that are going to play well, the people that care about winning. You are projecting that my opponents that we're playing against don't care about winning by saying the tryhards are sitting out. That's what you're doing. Just doing this. I'm gonna move off on that. I just like bugger off. It's like saying, I'm not saying everybody in this room smells bad right now, but I am saying everybody who smells good left a long time ago. And then you can't get mad at me for saying that everybody in here smells bad, because that's not what I said. I didn't say everybody smells bad. I'm just saying everybody that smells good, they're no longer in the room. We just go grab, I guess just like an Anger of the Gods here, right? Got here in time for Jeff to tell me I stink feels Tuesday, man. You smell like a computer screen. Is my nose broken? I fear the day that computers will have a smell feature. That sounds not great for those of us involved. Oh, I guess if I anger now, I lose my reflection. That's probably fine though, right? Let's take a peekaboo at their hand. Nothing, eh? Might be a draw 2 cards angle and just chill for now. Let's keep building up mana. Just smell you. Yeah, now Anger would look great if we didn't just draw Deceiver Exarch to go with our Splinter Twin. Oopsie daisy.
Manipulation of the mind.
40k commander cards will not be on Magic Arena, no. Lord of the Rings set will be on Magic Arena.
I'll have to erase that memory.
You may deal 2 damage to my Jace before you lose the game. Yes, we are not using our treasure tokens, notably. This is the way we mine the salt, mine the salt, mine the salt. Do 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 do. Yeah, especially when the match is about to be over. I mean, I guess they could theoretically think I have 2 of a card still in my deck. They technically don't know that this is deterministic, but it's deterministic. All right. XR costs you, and it has haste, right? Like it can do the thing the turn you play it out. It's pretty good. And has Fable Keep, yep. Wellspring could be mono red, could be Niv. Could be neither. Is this Wellspring being splashed in the Ninjas deck? Sure looks like Wellspring being splashed in the Ninjas deck. What a rancid design. That's exactly what this is. Why not? It's free. I mean, you're not wrong, but also vomit. Okay, so if they have nothing, we could kill them this turn. If both our Jaces aren't in the top 20 cards of our deck here, Layla is lethal. Need to exile 20 cards with Tainted Pact. So both Jaces are in the top whatever. We don't get them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Alright, so they're dead. Draw a card I want here, but... it's pretty solid. Turn 4 lethal. Are they dead? I think our blade has been thoroughly forged yet. Now you look really dead to me, so everybody just come and see. Listen, chat. Who doesn't love a little removal check gameplay in the morning? What's a little removal check gameplay between friends? Oh, look at this with no removal spell in the draw. Yeah, this is fine. Not amazing, but fine. Draksha! Thanks for taking advantage of the 25% discount on sub gifts right now and supporting my content with those. That's super generous of you. Happy Tuesday. Alright, so we can power word kill Psy, but not before it makes a token, but Nettle Cyst is one we're not going to be able to get rid of, so I think we just take that out. Demoness Rax, thanks for the prime. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every month on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. It's like Draksha could sense the other good energy in the air, chat. Christy just DM'd me and said she's getting us Chipotle for lunch, and then there were sub gifts and a brand new Prime sub. Good vibes this morning, good vibes. Heading into the afternoon. Love it. Well, 5 off of 100, and you rounded it out. Thank you for your absurd amount of support, Draksha. Hope you're doing swell. Am I playing a blocker? I almost feel like I'm playing a blocker. Oh, I guess I can't play a blocker if I want to play the Temple. I'm starting to blue at the moment. Okay. So, our deck has a few different combos in it, but this is a combo we haven't gotten to highlight until this point, so I want to point it out. We've got Crackling Drake here, plus land that makes only black mana. It's a really high-level deck-building thing I want to make sure we point out. Just good, clean deck building right there. The mana base in this deck is something else, to say the least. Oh, they do get to save Emery with the spell bomb here. It's notable. Huh. With that happening, Oh, and they get to replay her? Wow, super punish for my sequencing mistake. I missed the bounce and replay line. That's huge. Hey, well, thanks regardless of where you're from, Drakshab. Yeah, gosh, I think we're dead to that mistake, huh? Oh, you know what? Hey, let's go to game 3 on the play here. We probably win this without me making a mistake, but we should put a Shatterstorm in our sideboard. The artifact deck wasn't really a thing last time we played this. I think we definitely want a bullet in the 75 to be able to search up with all of our tutors and wishes and things. That sounds great. Shatterstorm, not Shadowstorm. Okay, so we'll go tap land on 1, obviously. And then I think on 2, we actually go Shipwreck Marsh into Thoughtseize. Because I would like to Expressive Iteration on 3. Hey, Paula, thanks for the sub gifties. Good morning, good morning. Oh, second Ornithopter is a beating here. Ooh, that's a good shout too, Mose. That card's probably playable too. To get our murder on here, because they only have a non-basic land. The question is, do they rebuke my setup here, or do they rebuke the card that actually interacts with their thing? I like them proactively rebuking here. If they want to just spend their mana while they can. They have another rebuke, we're probably dead. Untapped blue is ideal here, obviously. Thanks, I made that. Alright, I think that one resolving means we're good. We just go grab a Fatal Push here, right? So I'll block sack. I think we again want to upkeep this because they can currently Metallic Rebuke me. So if they drew the Rebuke. I want them to tap their things on their turn. If this finds a Doomblade, they die, right? This also likely does it. We need to exile four instants or sorceries. Just cast it if they don't play around it. They just assumed we didn't have it, which is probably reasonable, honestly. They're so far behind, they probably gotta hope for the best there. Opponent's hand, definitely not ideal. Seems like they played well with it from the information that we had. All right, Shatterstorm, and then can we fit the Bounce Tuck card in here? Shatterstorm. Shatterstorm's a sideboard edition. Red Shrim. Is that a Holy Heat still good? Probably not, right? Would I fit the bounce spell in the main deck over? I really have a good slot. There's so many good cards in this format now that, like, cuts are difficult. Well, Unholy Heat's not there to tutor for it too much, but it's just like another 1-mana piece of interaction to draw naturally. And when you're playing the aggressive matchups, you just, like, need to have a density of that kind of effect. In fact, it could be that the, like, Unholy Heat is better than, like, the Shadows Verdict. This is kind of slow. Yeah, I think I like that. Actually, let's cut the Verdict instead of the Heat. Just, like, you need a density of 1 and 2 mana removal spells, just not die to aggressive decks. Which is, this is kind of like that. This tags Planeswalkers, too. It's probably worth playing. Supreme Will is so clunky. I'm gonna swap these. Let's play 1 or 2 more here, and then we'll flip to Explore. Do you really need 2 Jace? Yes, definitely. You want to be able to just naturally draw your combo as frequently as possible. One of the things that's key to this deck is you don't want to think about your spells as individual cards so much as what role they fill. So it's not like Unholy Heat, Fatal Push, and Bloodchief's Thirst. It's, we have 3 1-mana removal spells. It's not Power Word, Kill, Heartless Act, and Doomblade. It's 3 2-mana instant speed removal spells, etc. I mean, to be fair, we are casting Nicol Bolas with our mana base, so... Do I just top right here? Is it strategically optimal to top right, having kept this hand against the start? I think it might be. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce. Could just pass. I have to discard the hand size. That still gives them information. We're gonna Jeskai Triumph as a juke. That's true. I like that suggestion. Jeskai Triumph distracts. I mean, I guess it kind of tells them we're a control deck. Which is probably not ideal. Trim some of our clunkier cards, bring in more efficient interaction, and more importantly, we're gonna get to mulligan more efficiently this game. I think we actually lead. So do we lead on this? So we have the option to bolt an impact on 2? I think so, without hurting ourselves. We'll see. That could come back to bite us, but I think it's correct. You know why we boarded this in, chat? Because it blocks twice. Or eats one of those. Either way, it's gonna get up in their business. Pack cleans up one of these. Get on to 12. Doing okay. It could be worse. Not get greedy. We'll just take our 2-for-1 here. Ah, yes. The classic concede when we cast the cards you saw us tutor up. A tried and true Magic the Gathering strategy. Hey, Director Dodd. Thanks for the Baker's Dozen. Welcome back. Morning, good morning. So I know this hand looks slow, chat, but this card has a hidden mode in this matchup. It's a 1/4 for 2 mana. Guess we just do this. We're like super dead to a Torbrain here though. Leaving the Annex leaves us super dead to a Cleave, so. 6, 7, 8, 9. Fetch a swamp here, cast our Languish. Extra damage rolled up too. Chance for dead here. Yeah, huh? I cycle into an anger. No way to kill this Bone Crusher. Eh. Not dead yet. We're probably dead, chat. This has got to be a bad matchup for us, right? Especially when we give them a free game 1. Not getting to make a deck like what we're playing is much better in a tournament setting that's open deck list than the latter. If you just like don't have those game 1s like we had, where like we just had to punt because of the hand we kept. Depends on the lane you draw to a degree. I mean, like it's just hard to win on the draw against the aggro decks in Magic. Yeah, Raging Goblin eats your heart out, huh, J-Ray? Yeah, the digital only one that gives someone in your hand haste is very, very reasonable. Have Crackling Drake and the mana to cast it. That's just good deck building. My kingdom for a Jackal Pup. Fire Drinker Satyr on Arena Wen. Gosh, that's a name I haven't thought about in a long time. Fire Drinker Satyr. Would the red deck in Historic play Fire Drinker Satyr? I think it might. If you don't know what a Fire Drinker Satyr is, chat, that means you're a Magic Zoomer. It's okay, you're still welcome here, but I'm just telling you like it is. Give me Zurgo. Zurgo is not a Jackal Pup. It is 2 toughness, sir. So, we're gonna play the Fabled Passage here, so I can Cling to Dust, exile the Fabled Passage to draw a card this turn. I hope we get, like, all of the Origins Flipwalkers would be a phenomenal anthology. The Origin Flipwalkers are all aces. Just really sweet designs top to bottom. I would like to play with all of them, please. Would likes to play with all of them. It might be greedy to play the tap land here, because they could have the Curse Catcher Lord. Oh, chat, my brain is dumb. I forgot how their Merfolk worked. I'm actually just going to concede this match, too. This is another match where we're close to 0% in. I'm going to try. I only want to play one more with this deck. I'd like it to be a match where we're not just like 70-30. I would like to shout out to the Arena Ladder for putting all of our 70-30s at the end of the segment. That way, people watching on YouTube will be appropriately tricked into watching more of the video, seeing the better matchups we had earlier on. It's just good ladder, it's just good content strategy, chat. Putting your good matchups first. What's going on? We had to make up for the blue-white control we played yesterday. Making a palette cleanse. Joke's on you, opponent. I didn't want to cast those spells anyways.
Enough with the mysteries. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Fae of Wishes to pressure the Liliana and insulate from the Edict a little bit here.
Drop it.
Just take their token here. They get a couple of looks at an answer, but we'll discard the Chandra to the Liliana, and then we get to cast the Crackling Drake off the treasure token.
You won't be outsmarting me. You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
So if they plus Lily here, well, that's a pretty good draw. They plus Lily here, we'll cling to dust a creature in response. They downtick Lily, we'll sack the Fae, and then we'll have cling to exile the Pyromancer or just draw a card. They have a Doomblade for Crackling Drake. Gonna be in a bit of trouble. It's kind of our leg up at the moment. Maybe I'm supposed to draw a card here to discourage them from edicting my Fae of Wishes.
This was boring.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
One of your friends has to leave.
Some copy. Their Pyromancer, and that probably buries us. Yeah, I think I should have drawn a card with Cling to force them to plus. Just so I can keep my Fae around. Oh gosh. And now they get to... Yep. Failed our removal check for their value generating 3-drop plus the game. Oh, why is Fable not legal? Fatal Push wasn't in my deck. It's on my sideboard. I could have drawn Verona's Vortex, I guess, but that doesn't actually fix the problem, it just delays it. Trim some of our clunkier things here. Some more spot removal. I mean, I knew Vortex was in my deck. When I paused there, that was me looking at my deck list on my untapped extension to see if we had any outs. With our one draw. I should have talked about it, but I stopped and looked at the deck list. So just keep lands and spells in this matchup, because we're going to discard our hand a bunch. Punished. I played the Blackline now because I wanted to hold up Fatal Push, obviously, but Crackling Drake's the one thing in our deck that's just like, haha, idiot, why'd you do that? Like 4 lands in our deck that don't cast Crackling Drake, and we keep having them all together in our first few. Gonna keep my life total high and use my mana for the turn. Just 1-for-1 this. Hey, thanks for hanging out for over half a year, Grimglad. Welcome back. Just the Fatal Push angle. And audio cut out after just 2 hours today? It's a bad beat. Alright, if we draw... No, with the discard, there's nothing we could draw. I could win the game this turn. Sag. What are we Tainted Pact for? How's the Gandalf matchup? The Gandalf matchup is great. We're a combo control deck that has a diverse selection of threats, and we get to play discard spells and counter spells. How does the Gandalf matchup feel to play? It feels awful, because playing against control decks always feels awful. Yeah, Layla is the best card to hit for sure, right? Now, if we hit the second Jace, we brick. I gotta just take that and kill the Liliana.
It's no fun when they hit back.
It's gonna have Braveheart. Thanks for the 32 months. Appreciate it. Alright, definitely front-loaded our good games today. I'm gonna take the audio bugging out as a sign that we should be done with this one. This deck was fine. We ran a little bit good to start. We ran a little bit bad to end. I do think this deck, like a lot of decks these out-rotating formats, does have a lot of polarizing matchups. I think Mono Red and Merfolk specifically are definitely two pretty challenging ones. I don't think you can meaningfully make those matchups better without punting other ones with how the deck is built. Let's go ahead and kick on over to some Explorer for a little bit, huh?